We're going to solve a radical equation, and then we're going to solve the inequalities using graphs. So we're going to use algebra for part A and then graphs for part C and B and C. All right, so part A, we have a radical equation, so we need to isolate that radical. I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides. So I now have isolated my radical. I've got square root of 5x plus 1 is equal to 2x minus 2. Now I'm going to go ahead and square both sides. And we just need to be really careful on the right hand side that we actually FOIL that out. Okay, so squaring undoes the square root, so I'm just left with 5x plus 1 on the left side, but now I need to actually multiply 2x minus 2 times itself. Then we're going to distribute the 2x, so we would get 4x squared minus 4x, and then distribute the minus 2, so minus another 4x, and then plus 4. And that's still equal to 5x plus 1. So then we'll combine both terms, get 4x squared minus 8x plus 4. And now that's a quadratic. So we will set it equal to 0 and solve. So go ahead and subtract 5x from both sides, subtract 1, and we get 0 is equal to 4x squared minus 13x plus 3. And then it looks like if I take, let's see, I'm going to do maybe 4 times 1, 3 times 1. If I did, they both need to be the same sign, so I'm going to make them both negative. So I'm going to get 4x times negative 3 would be negative 12x, and x times negative 1 would be negative x, and then that would give us that negative 13x that we need in the middle. Okay, so we'll go ahead and factor. If it doesn't factor, you can use quadratic formula. But this one looks like it factors to, let's see, I needed 4x to multiply by negative 3, so we'll do our negative 3 on the outside and that negative 1 in the inside. And then use the zero product property, so we would get either 4x minus 1 equals 0, or x minus 3 equals 0. And solving that, add 1 to both sides, divide by 4, so we've got x is equal to a positive 1/4, or x equals 3. And we want to make sure that we check. So we go back into the original equation 5 times, we'll check 1/4, 1/4. And let's see, that would give us the square root of 5/4 plus 1, but I'm going to rewrite that as 4/4. And then 2 times a fourth is 1/2. So adding fractions, I get square root of 9/4 plus 2 is supposed to equal to 1/2. Take the square root of 9 and get 3. Take the square root of 4 and get 2. So 3/2 plus 2, that does not equal 1/2. And so 1/4 is not a solution. Okay, let's check our other one. We'll check 3. So 5 times 3 plus 1 plus 2 is supposed to equal 2 times x, so 2 times 3. This would give us 5 times 3 is 15, plus 1 would be 16. And that is plus 2, and that's all supposed to equal to 6. Square root of 16 is 4, and 4 plus 2 does indeed equal 1/6. So we've got one solution here, which is x equals 3. All right, now what we can do is graph our equations. We're going to graph y equals square root of 5x plus 1 plus 2 as one equation, and then the left hand side gets graphed, the right hand side gets graphed. So our other graph is going to be y equals 2. Okay, so we're just graphing this as one equation and then this as another, and we're going to see where those intersect. All right, so let's go ahead and graph y equals, so y y equals the square root of 5x plus 1, and then that's plus 2. Okay, so that's one y equals, and now we're going to do another one as y equals 2x. Okay, now that point of intersection is x equals 3, which is not surprising because that's what we just found right here. All right, so there is our algebraic solution with a graph to verify our solution that makes sense. Okay, now for part B, we want to know when is the radical part of that inequality, so the square root of 5x plus 1, all plus 2, when is that greater than or equal to 2x? And graphically, we can see that we have the radical is the curve, and it's up above, which would be when it is, excuse me, greater than or equal to the linear part, which is 2x, so that's the blue linear, the blue line there, okay? And so it's above all the way from the beginning of my radical until where they intersect at 3. Okay, so what we need to do is figure out, we know this point is, that is at 3, okay, but we want to know what is the point where the graph starts. So let's see, kind of play around and figure that out. If we have this equation, y equals the square root of 5x plus 1, all plus 2. Now, the square root, that is only going to be a 0 or a positive, okay? So we can't put in input negatives into that square root, or else it's undefined. So the smallest value that we could have right in there would be a 0 in the square root, okay? So if we had 5x plus 1 is equal to 0, subtracting 1 from both sides, we'd get 5x equals negative 1. Dividing by 5, we would get at x equals negative 1/5. And then, all right, so this right in here, that is negative 1/5. So for part B, we're going from this value of negative 1/5 for x, and it's all of these x values until we get to 3. Now, we were saying it's important to consider that symbol. It's greater than or equal, okay? And so we can be at negative 1/5 all the way up until 3, including 3, because those graphs can be actually equal. Okay, now for part C, it's saying when is the radical part, this curve down below, right, less than the 2x. Okay, so graphically it would be down below, and that happens from the point where they meet, which is at 3, but we can't let them be equal just because this doesn't have an equal, it's just less than. So we don't include where they're equal, so parentheses at 3 and then going towards infinity.